Right now, West Ham's transfer window is the busiest it's been all summer. So I've been sorting through all the nonsense to give you the updates on who's coming, who's going, and what it all means from the Irons. From new signings to possible exits, this is the West Ham transfer update you need. Let's do this. With two new players announced in the last few days, it's time to expect some outgoings. Guido Rodriguez has a deal in place to move back to Real Betis, but the problem with this transfer is, and always has been, the wages. The agents are fighting for more compensation in terms of lost wages for the player. Something's got to give with this deal to make it happen. I would still expect it to be sorted before Tuesday, though, possibly a loan after. Andy Irvine, he's close to going to Wrexham. Expect that to happen. Souček is still interested in Everton. They will have to offer a lot more money to tempt us into selling. Aston Villa, they are interested in Lucas Paquetá, but they're miles off in value and actually only offered to take the Brazilian on loan. Never happening. And the club would need at least 60 million to consider this deal. We wouldn't budge on that, especially when you bear in mind how Villa stood firm with us over the Jean Duran episode last January. Emerson is almost definitely going to Marseille. We should receive a small fee for this in return. It will save us about £4 million in wages as well. The same club also has an interest in Naya Figuered. Now, if this happens, it would signal a defensive shake-up at West Ham. So, we have an interest in young Charlie Creswell, but the interesting one is Southampton's Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Now, we mentioned this right at the beginning of the window, and I've always suspected we would end up with this defender. Why? Well, he thrives in a three-man defence, fits our system perfectly, but the main reason I thought this would always happen is the agent. Mr. Sullivan's number one go-to, you've guessed it, Will Salthouse. Now, I would love this signing. Excellent ball player, modern defender who stands tall at 6'2", and let's face it, our defence is screaming out for aerial presence. Fingers crossed on this one. We are still exploring the possibility for a second goalkeeper. This will need to happen to enable Areola to leave. Interestingly, we've been offered Man United's Andre Onana on loan, but Man United want his full wages paid. That's not happening. It's about 100k. Strikers, we definitely want one, and some are being offered. Victor Boniface has been offered to the club, but it does come with injury concerns. In fact, he's failed a medical recently, which brought an end to his move to AC Milan. Obviously a very good player, but he's had 2 ACL injuries in his career and almost had to retire as a result of the second one. This would only be a loan, but Leverkusen want to include an obligation to buy, so unless that changes, don't expect us to take the gamble. Now, what happens at this stage of the window is clubs get bombarded with agents offering their players. This year is expected to have the most last-minute activity for many a window. So brace yourself for lots of fast-changing news in the next 3 days. We will be updating you whenever it's needed, so hit like, keep following, and come on, you Irons!